Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're making a hearty vegetable soup packed with color, flavor, and comfort. If you love cozy meals, you're going to enjoy this one. Let's get started. I'm starting with a pot on medium heat and adding a generous spoon of butter. I love using butter for soups. It gives that soft, rich aroma and helps the vegetables cook beautifully. You can already imagine that delicious smell filling up the kitchen. While the butter melts, I'm getting my onion ready. I'm using one medium onion, just chopping it into small pieces. Let me know in the comments, do onions make you cry when you chop them? Or are you one of those lucky people who somehow don't tear up at all? It starts sizzling right away. That sound means flavor is building. Give it a gentle stir and let it cook until it turns slightly golden and soft. This is where the base of your soup gets its depth, so don't rush it. Next, I'm moving on to one big carrot. Carrots bring natural sweetness, and they give the soup a beautiful orange color. I'm chopping it into small cubes so it cooks evenly. Once that's ready, I add it to the pot and mix. The smell right now, buttery, sweet onions mixed with carrot, is so comforting. Now I'm giving everything a gentle mix, slowly, just to coat each piece in that rich base we've created. Now for some celery. Celery adds a really nice freshness and balances the sweetness of the carrot. I'm chopping about 2 sticks, not too small, so they keep their shape while cooking. It's amazing how simple ingredients like these can turn into something so delicious. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite veggie to add to soup? Add it in, give everything a nice stir. We're slowly building layers of flavor. Next, one of my favorite ingredients, red bell pepper. It brings brightness and just a hint of sweetness that makes every spoonful so tasty. I'm chopping it up, adding it in, and stirring again. Look at that color mix, orange, green, and red. It already looks beautiful before even adding the rest. Time to add tomato paste, just a spoonful. This deepens the color and adds richness to the broth. Stir well until it coats all the vegetables. I soak 2 big fresh tomatoes in hot water. This helps peel them easily. Where are you watching from today? Let me know in the comments. I love seeing how far my recipes travel. After a minute or two, I take them out and let them cool slightly. Then, I carefully start peeling off the skin. It just slides right off, nice and smooth. Chop them finely and add them into the pot. Look at that, bright red, juicy, and full of flavor. Fresh tomatoes bring life to the soup, and when they start cooking down, they'll blend perfectly with the onions, carrots, and other vegetables we've already added. I always say, fresh ingredients don't just feed the body, they feed the soul. Now I'm seasoning lightly with salt, just enough to start bringing out the flavor of the veggies. Then a little black pepper for warmth. Always season in layers, a little now, a little later, so the soup tastes balanced. Give it a stir. The vegetables are softening and the mixture is starting to turn into a thick, fragrant base. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps my little kitchen grow. Now it's time for one of my favorite vegetables, zucchini. I love how soft and tender it becomes when it cooks, and it adds such a lovely texture to the soup. Just look at that fresh green color. It makes any dish look alive and full of health. I'm chopping it into small pieces so that every spoonful of the soup has a little bit of everything. Carrot, potato, zucchini, and all those beautiful flavors blending together. Zucchini also cooks really fast, so it's one of the last veggies I add in. It keeps its shape and gives that light, gentle bite that makes this soup so satisfying. Let's add some chopped cabbage. I love how cabbage becomes soft and silky when cooked in soup. It adds both texture and volume. Mix it well so everything gets coated. I always get so curious, where are you watching this from? I'd really love to see how far my recipe travels. Drop your country or city in the comments. And now for one of the best parts, potatoes. They make the soup hearty and naturally creamy without adding milk or cream. I chop the potato into small cubes and add them in, mix again, making sure every piece is covered with the beautiful tomato base. Now, we're adding enough water to cook everything nicely. Just cover the vegetables, don't flood it. And to make it even heartier, I'm adding a tiny handful of pasta. This adds some bite and makes it more filling. Now I'm giving everything a good mix. Just look at how colorful this pot has become. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little more salt and pepper, not too much. Just enough to wake up all the flavors again. I always say, seasoning is like a gentle reminder for your ingredients. It brings everything back to life. If you're cooking along with me, don't forget to taste your soup as you go. Every vegetable brings its own flavor, so a little salt and pepper now can make a big difference later. Now we'll cover the pot and let it cook slowly on medium heat. This is the part where patience brings out the flavor. Just let it simmer for a few minutes and you'll see how all the vegetables soften beautifully. After a while, I give it a gentle stir. The broth is starting to thicken slightly and the aroma is incredible. Now it's time to add our final seasoning. This is where the soup comes alive. I'm adding some peri seasoning for a little kick, paprika for color and warmth, and a sprinkle of mixed herbs. Mix everything together. The smell is just unbelievable. You can see the soup looking richer, thicker, and absolutely delicious. Give it one last good mix and let it simmer just a few minutes more. This is my favorite moment, when the soup is almost ready and the kitchen feels cozy and warm. Look at that! The soup looks vibrant, full of veggies, and perfectly cooked. Every color pops: orange, red, green, yellow. Now it's time to serve. I love this part. Carefully pour that rich, steamy soup into a bowl. You can see how thick and hearty it looks, perfect for any day. The vegetables are tender, the broth is full of flavor, and every bite feels nourishing. It's simple, it's wholesome, and it's full of love.